What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time. As a musician myself, today is the return of Final Fantasy XIV. This is the Nautilus Noith, old Sharlayan 19, followed by a kind of duo of songs. Rival Wings, Birds of Prey, otherwise known as the Hidden Gorge. Requested by Navi. Okay. Well, let's do it. I will gather my thoughts. I think one of them is probably going to be a zone theme. The next one's probably a battle. Anyways, this is the Nautilus Noith. Cool little recording. Very majestic looking bunny. The choice of recording quality for the guitar is very live. Sounds like a single microphone in the room. Just like a live performance. I'm guessing the daytime theme is no hand percussion and maybe no acoustic guitar. Oh. That's a good melody. I feel like I've heard that before. Like in a normal song. That was good. Who is the guitar player? The acoustic is not a common lead instrument, but it's doing its thing here. Is it getting darker? I see the moon and like some stars coming. Oh, is this in real time? Oh, snap. I didn't even notice that the time of day was changing. Very similar to, there's a game I'm playing right now, Xenoblade. Day and night. It seems like it takes longer to shift into the night here. That was a nice transition. Are there multiple visuals for day and night cycles in 14? For example, Xenoblade has morning, afternoon, evening, night. It's like 4 distinct lighting patterns. I'm just asking in case it's just like day and night. This is really cool. It's super chill. It's reminding me of something, but I don't know what. Is this a dog? That's a strong chorus, man. Please tell me if I've heard that before in another song. In 14. It's either another 14 motif or... I feel like this is like a regular popular song somewhere. Amazing guitar work, Jesus. Brand new strings. You can hear all the... It's a pretty cool statue. It looks like it's... Well, it definitely sounds like a night theme. Like I'm just gonna keep comparing it to Xenoblade. This is what Xenoblade's night theme sound like to me. It's that calmer version. You know, it's funny. It reminds me of my favorite song from Xenoblade 2, which is a night theme with acoustic guitar. So this is pretty good. This is probably like one of the chillest 4T songs I've heard. It's about to end. I liked the kind of seamless transition of starting from evening, the moon slowly coming up. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Very nifty. Yeah, so just to kind of elaborate a little bit more on this whole Xenoblade thing, and it's very relevant because I'm playing it right now. And by the way, if you're a 14 player and you never played Xenoblade, you actually might like Xenoblade, because I've heard there's like some very slight reminiscent battle styles of MMOs. It was the first, for example, when I first played it, I was so confused. I'm like, why can't I dodge? Why can't I attack? Apparently it's like, you know, as you go on, you learn that it's like auto attacks, and you're just kind of choosing the arts or the whatever, the skill. You choose them and they refill with time. And apparently that's kind of reminiscent of like MMO stuff. I don't know if it's to the level of this, but anywho, that game also features one of the big core mechanics of those games is changing time for either a side quest or just whatever, if you just want to see it. And each zone has like their day theme and their night theme, and it's like a seamless transition too. It just kind of like fades into the night theme, and it's pretty on par here. It's like a calmer version. Sometimes they'll add like hand percussion or something, or it's like way drastically different. So the reason I think that for some reason, just kind of looking at this place, I have a feeling that the day theme, which I don't know if I've heard yet, it's giving me the feel that it's like a lot different. So no hand percussion, it's probably still chill in a way, but just has more of a energy to it. And if you're curious on what song I was talking about earlier as my favorite one, and just to give you the idea of just how drastically different they are, in Xenoblade 2 there's a place called Fanza Maima, which is one of the most like gorgeous locations ever. Well, the surrounding area is a gorgeous location ever, but that's a spoiler. The day theme is really like grandiose and big. It's like a kingdom type of place. You know, it's got that sound. But the night theme is my favorite song in the game, Fanza Maima Night, and it has a lot of DNA like this. You know, it's kind of just slow acoustic guitar thing, although it's a nylon in that one. And yeah, it's my favorite for a reason. So this kind of stuff really like speaks to me as a guitar player. But not only that, it has just this kind of tranquil thing that kind of makes you forget about life for a second. And from what I gather in 14, for a lot of players that are so passionate about it, they treat 14 almost like a second life or their primary one. You know, it's like they kind of do the opposite of where this is where they have their friends and meet their significant others or whatever, and then at work it's like their side quest, and it's like, yeah, whatever, we'll just work just to eventually come back to this. It sounds silly, but there's not a lot of games you can say that about. I guess that's one thing MMOs have over other games, which I've never experienced. So I kind of just have to like, you know, show my flowers to that, because that's unique. You know, I'm not here to judge. Just it's bizarre that's even a thing, but I think the craziest thing is it's now approaching almost 4 years of me hearing the soundtrack, and I'm still getting stuff that I haven't really heard before. And believe it or not, I've heard maybe 80% more of the songs I've heard on this channel have been battle themes. So hearing anything like this it's such a nice breath of fresh air, just like this scenery right here. The last time I heard it was Sands of Amber, and that was just, you know. So it's really, really cool. Okay. This, don't know if they're connected, if this area is nearby or anything, but curious how this is gonna go. It's an 8-minute song, so it's just I think a mixture of 2 songs. Oh, there's information on here. I'll read that in a bit. But this is the Hidden Gorge theme. Let's go. Volume is low. Hold on. Oh, it kind of looks like Sands of Amber location. Oh yeah, who composed the last song? Was that Soken? This one sounds like Soken. Alright. This recording is compressed to hell, so I gotta pay attention to it. Whoa. Oh, is this the Sands of Amber place? I see train tracks. Ooh. This is cool. Little rotary organ. Interesting location, kind of deserty, with an oasis and a train track or railroad station. I'm gonna mostly listen to this because the volume is low and I can't crank it up anymore. Oh, is this from Stormblood? This song has a very, like... Okay, not anymore. But for a little bit, like, the song has a very... I can't explain it, but it has a very, like, PlayStation 2 sound. Very PS2 menu music to me. That was my most played console, so... This right here sounds very much like a Soken style guitar riff. I have yet to hear a motif. I am just under the impression that every single song in 14 has a motif, which may not be the case at all. The organ is probably my favorite part right now. This sounds really PS2 to me. This is the best part of the song, for sure. Kind of Persona, a little bit. So maybe this is like a hybrid, like battle theme slash zone theme. Because I can see we're moving around, we're not just like locked into an arena. This song was 2 separate songs from the original Rival Wings Battlegrounds. It was reworked into one when they did an update to the style to PvP. The songs are listed as separate tracks on the Stormblood soundtrack. Rival Wings is the more mellow song, and Birds of Prey is the hard hitter. Oh. As in we've been listening to 2 songs this whole time? I thought I was gonna go from one to the other. Either way, we're halfway through the video, so. It sounds like one song. Short loop. Pretty cool. The more I look at this game, the more I'm just like, yeah, it kind of does look like Xenoblade on a larger scale. I mean, anytime I get to talk about the soundtrack of that game is a good day for me, so. Yeah, short loop. I'll just let it play. It's only 3 minutes left. Just kind of get in the vibe of the game. It's not often I get to see it walking around. Very simple song. Definitely has that loopability. What word am I thinking of? Loopable sound. That's a weird word. Loopable. Is that a giant skull? Only 1 minute left. Right here, this part right here that we're listening to sounds like Spyro the Dragon to me. It has a very Stuart Copeland sound. Never mind. Okay, we're back. But yeah, this sounds like Stuart Copeland. If you didn't know, Stuart Copeland was a drummer for The Police, who made the soundtrack for Spyro the Dragon. So a lot of the songs in Spyro have this like very simple guitar structure, but with a like very heavy emphasis on the drum pattern. It's like Atlas and what is it, Insomniac? Hey, we even get a bonus fanfare. How about that? So that's interesting because that was a short loop just with those two together. So I'm guessing Rival Wings is like a minute long or something, and then the other one's also like a minute long. Like they're both really, really short, but they sound completely seamless. I wonder if that was intended from the start. Like there's so many things I wonder when it comes to composition for this game. There has to be so many different approaches. You can't just stick to one when there's this many songs. There's the whole like, okay, I've seen what this place looks like. Let me make music for it. Let me be inspired. Or let's just pull it out of a riff library that I have, files of thousands of recordings, and just put it here. There's also like, okay, well, let's extract as much as we can out of these songs and just kind of split them apart. There's so many ways to go about it. In this case, it just sounded completely seamless, as if it was like meant to go together. So I'm not entirely sure. Pretty cool though. I was just more, if I'm being honest, I was paying more attention to the visuals in this one, just because the compression was rough, but it's not a big deal. Now, I've said that before in the past. It actually just happened. Let me just be really clear about this, because when I say that, people fixate on that, and they'll take any like little critique and then just kind of, that's all they talk about. When I say that, it doesn't mean anything other than the fact that I'm just like saying it out loud, because it's noticeable. I'm listening to it. It doesn't change how I see the song or hear the song. It just happened in Clear Obscure, the most popular game in the world right now, with the most popular request for it. That song, it was a song that had like just astonishing amount of requests. But the recording was so bad. It was bad. That's it, And I said it, and of course people were like, no, like that's, if you had to listen to the better version or something. Like, that's not why. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to say, like, just, even though I said that, and I've said it before on 14, it's a nothing burger. It's just a thing. But even so, it was very repetitive. But I think that's the whole point of these kind of like zone themes. It's just you're there, and I mean you have to. I can't really say anything. How do I even put this? Not a lot of people in this world, probably less than 2% of the entire population, has made a game soundtrack with so many songs. Mostly by one person. Mostly. I can't even begin to comprehend like the execution for that, and splitting that apart over years, and not being burnt out, and having deadlines and blah blah blah, and at the same time having the pressure of the community. Really, dude, the community for 14 loves these songs, man. Loves these songs. They even like Lahi. Lahi is a joke. It's a good joke, but it's a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's they almost see it as it can do no wrong, which is not true. We both know that's not true. But the ratio is impressive as hell. Almost everything I've heard from this game has been really, really, really good, including this one, despite the recording. It kind of reminded me a little bit of another memory, which was the what was it? I pulled out my guitar for it. That's how I remember it, but I can't remember the name of it. Dun 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 dun. It's like fun one that everybody knows. It's like really swingy. Oh god, I'm gonna have like 20,000 comments for it instead of me just saying. Hold on, I'll find it. No, I'm not gonna find it. It's like Machine something. This is years ago. I'm sorry. Brute. There's a name Brute in there. That song, whatever. You don't have to type it. By the time you've seen this, I already know what it is. You don't have to tell me. Brute. Metal? I don't know. Anyways, it reminded me of that. Seeing these enemies and stuff. But yeah, I mean, and another thing, and not to reiterate again with Xenoblade, if anything can remind me of something that I already really, really enjoy, that's always a good thing too. So all the comparisons to Xenoblade, that's an amazing thing. I'm playing the game right now, so very cool. And if I had to pick, I think it's very obvious that this one was incredible. This is one of the cooler songs I've heard. I need to know where that descending melody comes from, because I've heard that before somewhere. It's one of those melodies where you hear it once and you're like, that's gonna get stuck in my head for the rest of my life. This is up here. Nautilus Noith. That's up here with like now Sands of Amber and other really, really cool songs. This one, I think the thing that I like held on to the most was the organ. But at the same time, it reminded me of Spyro, which is really good, and Persona, which is really good. So, still good. Anywho. Oh, man. I can't believe I've been talking about the soundtrack for this game for 4 years. That's so crazy to me. That's so crazy. Anyways, I can't believe you guys still watch this stuff. Thank you so much to you for watching, and thanks to everyone you see on screen. I couldn't be here without them. See you later. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Peace.